These are the fastest tyres that you can get for your TC at the moment. Hi guys, Brett here from Hearns Hobbies.
And me.
Simon Healy joins me again today. And we're going to...
It's just another episode of my prison sentence.
What are we going to be working on, mate? What are we doing today?
We're going to smoke up donuts.
We're going to smoke up some tyres.
So the goal today is just have this white cloud of smoke in here.
We're going to glue and prep some brand new on-road tyres.
Sweet
the way
40s.
we would.
Sweet 40s.
Yep, new control tyre for the Bendigo Classic
That's
this
it.
year.
That's the one.
And Simon's going to demonstrate how you rejuvenate old tyres or get them race prepped.
How not to do it.
Well, you'll be alright.
Yeah.
And now we've got a couple of things here that we'll go through.
Well, first of all,
where do you want to start?
First of all, you glue up and show people what you do with your tyres.
Alright, so here we have a brand new packet of sweet 40 compound tyres. Yeah?
Yeah.
Keep the bag. You don't need to split the bag. Keep the bag because it's handy
Out
to
of the
keep
packet.
The 40s are not quite as sticky as
They're not as sticky as the 36s, are they?
They're 40s, mate. They're a little bit harder. But they are some sticky rings. Aren't they?
Well, Nan might think they're like aniseed rings.
Really?
Yeah.
Nan, we've been going 3 minutes and Nan's already involved.
I was talking to her at the back before. She's a bit disappointed that you ignore her all the time.
So I've just got a bit of alcohol here. Tequila, gin, whatever you like. No, a bit of IPA. And I'm just going over the bead because what I'm actually going to do...
You got a match?
What I'm actually going to do is not set fire to myself. But I'm actually going to...
You don't need them swimming. You just got to give them a quick wipe. Like I can see, it's almost like you've just put lacquer on it, like you're doing the floors at home. You just polish the floors and.
Admittedly, it probably was a bit much, but
a bit.
The beauty and the reason that I use IPA is that it does evaporate very quick, even when you use copious amounts.
Oh yeah, I'm already on a different planet now.
Yeah? Where are you going?
Whew.
So I get my. Got my Yokomo tire glue here.
Yep.
I know it's your personal favourite.
Oh, I love the stuff. I even put it on. I even put on the cornflakes.
That's right.
Loctite 406 for the win.
For the win?
Yeah.
No.
What are you hanging around for, BJ?
What are you doing, BJ? You're gonna watch me glue my head to the tyres.
I'm watching. I'm trying to learn something.
He's looking really sus over there. Like he's just like he's got his mask on. He's like a bandit.
I'm actually gonna zoom in here.
Mm-hmm. You do that, you zoom in.
And then see if we can't get some of this on camera.
On the camera?
Well, not on the camera, but you know what I mean.
Well, when you do it, I'll put it on here and start it up. That'll get it on the camera.
That's what we want to avoid. Now, you just need the smallest amounts. And the reason I use this stuff is because it's so very thin. And you get a bit of capillary action going.
Well, 406 does that too, mate.
Yeah, but it's not Yokomo. We all know how good Yokomo is.
I see what you're doing.
Don't worry, BJ.
I'm getting heckled.
He can't see it either, mate. He's just rolling with it. Look, he's now stuck his fingers to the tyre.
It's going to happen. No, seriously, super glue is quite a dangerous substance. It's not something to play around with.
Yeah, you don't put it on your tongue like Brett did.
We've all had near misses and small incidents with it, and hopefully that's where it stays.
Do you want the Oprix 5 to help see?
Yeah, well, at my age and trying to work on camera,
yeah,
it's about what I need.
Yeah, well, do you want to borrow my glasses?
I'm going to put that one aside.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here, Simon? Are you talking me through it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Well, you're just putting glue on tyres. There's nothing difficult about it, mate, except for what you're doing, making a mess.
Well, I'm trying not to. I'm feeling a bit of camera anxiety. It's not something that I usually do.
I tell you what,
at arm's length.
You know what? You're not doing a bad job if you're an amateur.
Thanks, mate. Always full of kind compliments and praise.
Well, I'm just got to try and make up for the conversations on the phone. When I answer the phone, I just cop it, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Just abuse.
It is abuse. It's tormenting.
You love it. You wouldn't have it any other way.
So what we can do is...
So what we're doing, while I'm doing this, why don't you get another packet out?
No. When you've glued them right,
we'll put them to the side.
We can show the difference between like these tyres that I've ran. These are 40 sweeps.
Yep.
and what happens while you glue them, because these will be a good thing to show what happens to the tyres if you don't glue them.
A bit of a torn tyre.
There's nothing. They're perfect, mate.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's just they literally tear themselves apart. They give everything. They give 100%. They're a bit like you. They're all in.
I only give 25.
You're all in, mate.
No, sorry.
Come on. And we haven't even stuck my eyelids together yet, so it's going quite well. What do you think?
Yeah, look, you're not doing too bad.
It's not the greatest jobs. It's not something that you'd want a kid doing. And no offense to kid, but like I said, it is a bit dangerous.
No. This stuff, you don't. Once you get on your skin, you sure you've got enough glue on there? You want to just drop the tyre in the bottle.
Well, all right. So that is glue.
BJ, you just used half a bottle of glue on 4 tyres.
We've got a beautiful, tiny little bead on there.
That's alright, we've got plenty. How much
Have a look at that. I'm just going to get some focus.
I'm just...
Look at that.
Yeah.
Got the tiniest little bead in there. And it's just on the outer.
So
because that's going to cop the most of the...
Yep. So this particular 40 with the solid dish wheel...
Yep.
That'll be used on 13.5 and modified.
And 21.5 adult.
Oh, that's correct.
21.5 adult, 13. All the sanctioned classes are using this 40.
And TCR will have the spoked 40s.
Spoked 40. Same tyre on the spoked
here they are.
That's them there.
Why didn't you say you had them?
I did. I'm pretty sure, mate.
No, you said nothing.
Let me pull out a bit. Here we go. Got our workspace. Thanks, mate.
Bye-bye.
See you, BJ.
So there is the spoked 40s.
Yep.
Doesn't have the fancy, beautiful sticker on it.
Why not?
Just doesn't.
Well, you should have got some white wall lettering.
It would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Would have been really good. So these are for TCR, front wheel drives, your personal favourite class. I know that that's a thing. And then
This is...
for the spec classes, they're sticky. They're really hard to get in and out of the packet, these tyres.
That's because
really
they
hard.
stick to the plastic.
They do, don't they?
Yep.
They stick to each other. These are super cool. These are the fastest tyres that you can get for your TC at the moment, without a doubt.
Yes.
And they...
Epic if it's slightly cool weather.
Yep.
But I did run the 40s the other day. What was the temperature? When we were up there the
18.
other day.
Oh, up there the other day,
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, and I run the 40s all
Was pretty
day.
low, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. They are not outright fast as these.
I
As the
don't know.
36s.
I don't know now.
You don't know?
No, because
pretty close.
the grip the 36s give you is just epic. Okay, but it can make it a little difficult to go fast at times though.
The car ties itself up in knots.
Well, because the car is just super responsive.
Yeah, especially in the slower classes,
Mm.
the 21 and the 13, where you can actually have too much.
The
grip on the
40s, I found, I was a little bit not sure on the 40s.
Well, probably people your age are probably,
Yeah,
are better with a tyre that's not quite as responsive,
yeah, definitely. I think you might be onto something there, Brett.
So they are gluing. So while those ones are gluing, and I don't want to spray wet super glue everywhere, show us your second-hand set of 40s. I've done two club
Sorry about that. Didn't see you there.
You're just making noise. So show us.
So
I'm going to zoom right in.
You zoom in.
So these...
So first of all, I number my tyres. Do you?
Yes.
So you'll see inside
42, 43, 44.
that must be 41.
Well, you'd think so if it's a matching set of a car.
So I start at the right front wheel at number 1, left front number 2, 3 on the right, and 4 on the left.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
I know.
I start at the left front.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's...
No wonder
Hey,
you can't go fast.
Really? Right front?
Yeah, well, you're in Australia.
The driver's side.
Right-hand drive.
The driver's side. I get it. It just, when you count left to right...
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so
Backwards.
the reason we number them is so we know when we take them off and clean them, we know which corner of the car they come off.
Because you just don't want to put them back on willy-nilly.
That's right.
Because
you don't want the fronts on the rear and vice versa, especially, because it can be a little bit havoc. Leave them alone.
So what I'm trying to do here is show what happens when they've had a good few runs and they're coming to the end of their life. So, and that's why we glue it. See the beads starting to open up?
Then you can go like...
And that's going to lose you a lot of steering
What
response.
it does is the response coming into the corner, you'll have all this grip and you'll turn, and then the tyre will flex until all of a sudden it's gone to its point where it can't pull or stretch or flex anymore, and then it will grip.
Yep.
So you'll come in, you'll have a little bit of vagueness, then grip.
Yep.
Or you'll tear it off the rim.
Yeah, I haven't seen that happen very often, but it's at that point now where they can start to get damaged.
Mate, they've just run in. They're prime.
These are good. These have done 2 whole club races.
They have done 10 motos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. So, what have we got here?
Tyre
sander.
Yeah, well...
Can we call it a tyre sander?
Well, you can. I thought it was a giant flux capacitor.
And we've got ourselves some essential sanding sticks. These are super cool. Look at that.
They're
gratuitous product placement.
They're small. They're easy to use.
They go in your box with your...
With sandpaper, you tend to get a bit hot on your fingers. So...
And tangled up. And usually you have the tyre spinning away from yourself.
Oh, really? Oh, whoops. Can we get another one?
You're an animal. You're an animal.
I just wanted Brett to get off his seat. Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Come on.
I'm just getting this battery off charge.
Oh, you're getting the lipo?
Yep.
Come on, sanding block, please. Thank you. Alright, so...
And these have done heaps of work, and you can just bang them off.
Yep. So these are the 40s that I've run at a club day at Bendigo and a club day at Templestowe.
Yep.
Okay, so 10 runs, and there was one practice run at Bendigo when they were first brand new.
Yep.
And
it's a better man.
And I'd done 2 practice runs at Templestowe because I hadn't been there for 6 years.
Yep.
So what's that? We got 13
runs.
13 runs on these.
And that's in 13.5.
So where's number 2, mate? You got number 2? Can you show the death ring?
The death ring. Now, what are you talking about when you say death ring?
Well, the death ring.
Did you say death ring or death? Can it hear?
Yeah, that too. You'll see right there on the inside edge of the tyre. You'll see where the tyre looked like it's actually it's going to cut or break through.
Yep.
That's what everyone calls the death ring. Basically, it's the tyre. The load on the tyre is just eating it.
Yeah, it's coming up to, because when you're going around the corner, it's folding over.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where the end of the...
Yep. And the rim, the plastic rim, is pushing on that, and it's just rim to rubber, no cushion, and it's cutting it.
That's what's happening.
So we'll get the sander going.
Yep, your sanding stick. We've got 240 grit there.
Yeah, we're just going to clean the death ring on the inside.
Got it perfectly on camera.
I wish this had more power because we just smoked this up so wickedly.
Yeah, we have very different techniques.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd probably go a lighter grade. Do you like it? Balled up a bit. So that was 120 grit. Now go for 240.
We're just going to clean it off, get the fuzziness off. Have you ever watched Sandy do this?
No, I haven't. Why?
All he likes to do is just smoke everything up.
Look at that.
I reckon
and look,
clean that.
The oils are coming out.
We clean that.
Yep.
I would just clean that with a bit of tyre goop.
Yep.
On a rag or something, and then good to go.
Good to go.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So, even they're sticky. It's even gone sticky.
That's what I mean. All the oils are coming out, aren't they?
There you go.
Here we go. So then what we'll do is we'll goop that up. Where's my goop?
I don't know. Even the rears are starting to get death rings. But I'll tell you what, the grip was really solid. The grip
really solid?
Yeah, the grip was really good still.
So I'm going to go ahead here and goop it up. Do you like this goop?
Oh, it's just... I have it on my toast.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you have super glue on
on my cornflakes.
on your cornflakes.
Yep, and goop on my toast.
And then you have TDK,
Yep.
which you don't really. Let's not be silly. You
No.
can't drink it.
No,
It's poisonous.
it's
People
no,
might be non-toxic.
no
that doesn't mean
additives. No additives good for anyone.
it's good for lap times. So I've got my Aramax tyre warmers here.
Yep. Generally, generally once you've sanded them up and cleaned them up, you stick them back on the car.
Stick them back on the car, you reckon?
Yeah. Well, generally you do.
Sometimes I like to just
Just what?
stick them on the bench while I'm working on the car.
I've seen you have them on your ears.
Well, only when it's cold. Now, how hot are we going to go? The last time I used this, what do you reckon?
Kind of. I'm 50-ish. 50 to 55 is where I run my tyre warmers at. I find if you run them too hot, it tends to overcook the tyre, and then the tyre just...
And these are the Aramax tyre warmers, and that will keep them nice and warm. So usually, now there's usually a timing to that as well, isn't there?
I do
So
12...
usually-
I turn... So stock's 6-minute racing, by the way.
Yes.
And modified's 5.
Yes.
So I say to the kids, particularly Nathan, because he helps me out during the day
Yep.
with tyre warmers. I say turn them on 2 races prior to you racing.
Yep.
At the start of before that race starts, that gives you 2 6-minute runs
Yep.
plus about a 2-minute break.
Yep.
That is heaps.
15 minutes is heaps.
Yes.
And that's all you want to do.
Yeah.
15 minutes, take it out into the track. I know some people carry their cars out on tyre warmers.
What
and
I
that sort of
found
stuff,
actually
but-
funny on the weekend, because you know how we had such nice weather on the weekend at Templestowe, is I put the car down with the straight away with tyre warmers, straight off the tyre warmers
Yep.
on the track, and the car went really really well. But I did notice the drop off in the tyres.
As it cooled down a little bit.
Yeah. But what I did in the second time is I sat the car on the track for 1.5 minutes before I took off,
Yep.
and it was way better.
Probably just normalised a bit, wouldn't it?
I think it's just the temperature just dropped a bit, and the tyres weren't so elasticy or
Yep.
I don't know. It could have been just
Maybe you just got better.
maybe. Who knows?
All right, so that's what we do with second-hand tyres.
Yep.
So these are the new ones here that I glued up. These Bendigo 40s.
Is the glue dry?
Of course the glue's dry.
You sure about that?
I didn't put that much on, did I?
I don't know. It looked like it was swimming a bit. I just don't want to put it on here.
And have it shoot all over your face.
Yeah, because
Is that right?
I don't want to get glue everywhere. You got a flat lipo.
Well, what have you done? It's got a speed controller on it.
Alright, so then, brand new tyres.
How good does a kicker smell? No?
Does not. It does not smell any good. Can
Kicker?
we zoom into this, please? Please, please, please. See the line, everyone? So
Yep.
we've got a moulding line in the centre of the tyre. We want to get rid of that before we go out in the track
Why is that?
because I don't like the look of it. No, it just helps. We just scuff the tyre and get rid of the line. Helps break it in.
Helps break the tyre in,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it absorbs the additive better, and if you just put a brand new tyre on the track like that, it's quite good, quite grippy, but it's also loose.
Yep.
The car can be a little bit loose, but if you clean it and just scuff it up and clean that up, then clean it, then goop it, the traction will be epic. It'll be fully sick, bro.
Fully sick.
Yep. I'll just turn up the rev limiter, mate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so what have we got? You got your sanding pad on there?
Yeah.
I can see the sheen coming clean off that
Yeah.
tyre. And you're just going to concentrate a little bit more on that centre line?
Yeah, just break that. Get rid of that. Don't want to sand the whole tyre too hard.
No.
Just want to.
And it's funny, as you can see with the old tyres, they don't actually wear in the middle the most. But you do want a nice amount of meat there. 'Cause that's where we get the traction. Nice and flat.
No, it's still there just a little bit. Just a tiny
And
bit.
you haven't got it hot.
No.
How's the finesse? Quite therapeutic, isn't it?
No.
No?
Not when you've got to do heaps of them. You know what?
Better than gluing up off-road
That's
tires.
that's probably as good as as far as I would go. What do you
Yep.
think? Still just a very slight, but I think that
I like to get the maximum out of my tyres. I'm not that fast, so if that's what it takes.
You want to clean that up, please?
Cleaned up?
Give it a whiz with your stuff. Did that evaporate?
Yeah.
Whew.
Look at that. Now that is ready
Goop up.
to goop up and put on the warmer. Now what I do, you notice how we didn't number them?
Yep.
I will usually number them after I've had them on the sander.
Why is that?
Because I look for the most balanced wheels and I want those two on the front. Now the Sweet product's definitely pretty good, but there's some other products out there that you get them that they are really badly mismatched or out of balance.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I tend to don't worry about it because
And if you tend to have out of balance wheels, you want them on the rear if anywhere.
we do things a little bit different. I don't use a tyre sander that often. I've got
No?
one, but I don't use it that often.
No.
I use it when I want to rejuvenate some old tyres.
Yeah.
But new ones, I normally will just clean, goop, go out for 2 or 3 minute run to scuff the tyre.
Yep.
That's what I prefer to do.
Yep. And everybody's different. Everybody has their own
Yep.
ritual. Some people use the cuticle cleaner.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the
I
bin
don't
with
know.
those. In the bin with them.
Yeah.
They kind of sometimes dig holes out of the rubber and stuff like that.
Nan gets upset when I take them all back.
Really?
When I take
Blunt.
them back blunt,
Okay.
she gets angry.
Or with like black rubber and stuff stuck in them.
That's right. There you go. Well,
Heck, this one done?
yeah,
Looks all a bit fuzzy. Oh, that's like the
Kicker.
6 ton of glue.
that's a kicker. You can do another one if you want. You can do another one.
No, I'm...
Come on.
No, okay, talk me into it.
Do one more. I'll zoom right in. So we've got our tyre sander. Here we are.
You ever just
Get in there.
You ever just maxed one of these out?
Yeah, blow your tyre up.
Yeah, and just rip the tyre off.
I have actually. I just use an old 2S pack for mine. Some people use their 12 volt power supply.
I hook it up to the power supply and
Yeah.
just get it cracking.
Yeah, no, not so much. I don't like to smoke them. I don't like to get that much heat into them. In certain cases, I'll actually use a Scotch Brite with simple green.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Is that because you're a bit simple?
yeah, and I like green. Simple green. Green's my favourite
Oh,
colour.
that's nice and toasty.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I knew you'd love it. How good is on road?
Has its moments.
Does have its moments.
Like any discipline,
There we go.
with no discipline.
Often. So there you go, guys.
It's not really hard. Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it. You need a few basic tools.
My
Tyre
suggestion is
sander.
don't overdo it.
No.
Underdo it until you get the knack of where the point is.
Yeah. And the best thing I think is actually practice with old tyres.
Yes.
Because that's where the most gains can be had.
Yeah, just get your old one on there.
Get your old one on there. And whether you choose to re-glue them or not, that's up to you. I generally would.
Would you?
Yep,
Why?
I generally would. And I would probably do that straight in.
Yeah, just get it going like... Oh, look
Look.
at it. Oh, here we go. This is what not to do.
Because you're getting all the oils and everything out of the tyre.
Oh, smell that. That's golden.
Sweep's finest rubber.
Woo! Have we got smoke detectors in here?
Yeah, probably. And you can see the wear and tear on this. You just, look at that.
That's epic. That's come up really good. Get your stuff
I
out.
think you've a bit overcooked it, mate.
I just needed more horsepower out of the lipo. She would have been smoking.
And I like using IPA because it dries nearly immediately.
That looks pretty good. Apart from the death ring.
You're about to blow out there. You probably get one more. You probably get one more heat out of that.
I'll donate them
Maybe
to a
two.
worthy cause.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, that's Simon and Brett from Hearns Racing.
And I'm disappointed we didn't really smoke up some tyres.
And I hope that this tutorial on prepping your 1/10 on-road tyres has helped you out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. See ya.